Alright. Let's start the start the Wario Cup. Let's go to the Wario Cup and then get our results. And then leave. That's all we came here for. This is not shocking. Clean 8,300 points though. Truly magnificent, supreme being. Put a cook on a meteor. The Ringers. I already have a pretty good guess at who we're going to be playing as. 18 volt, 9 volt, and Puro, aka the Ring characters. I have almost no reason to not believe it's going to be either all three of them or at least two of them. Because if it were just one of them, that'd be dumb. Yep, it's them. What do 9 volt, 18 volt, and Puro have in common? Other than getting on my nerves. They all play with rings! Gotta aim for the shiny stuff in this time challenge. 15 rounds, 48 seconds. About 3 seconds per round. And each person gets... hey. Well, not like that. You know, sorry for not doing that.
Exit.
Okay, come on. Wait, okay, but oh, plus 20. Okay, no. I was like, but wait a second. Can I just do that and get this done with? That is really obnoxious. Holy crap. I'm gonna keep starting over. I need the practice. Dude, what the... Why is this so hard? This is just the first one! Also, I am justified in starting over. That's 20 seconds!
Exit.
I didn't need to do that, but... Okay, fine.
Defeat.
Oh my god, why? This is so rigged, man!
Exit.
This is so rigged! And it seems like each person is getting the same... Seriously, this is rigged! Alright, you know what? Freaking... Alright. Maybe instead of getting hung up on the same micro games over and over again, maybe I'll just, like, let it go if I fail, and then try again next time. But then look at that! Look, it's perfectly fine. As long as I don't fail, it's fine. Wow, I actually got that third one. That. Also, where's that Puro guy? Okay. Okay. This is weirdly... Where is Puro? That took longer than what I've liked, but... I mean, at least I got that. There we go, there's the boy.
Escape.
Honestly, probably the best Ring character. Well, I mean, the game doesn't think so. The game thinks that 18 volt is actually good, which... Maybe I just have trauma from that one Wario Cup, but I beg to differ. That 18 volt is truly a good character. Although then again, I also kind of hate Puro. But like... Dude, what the crap. But like... I hate Puro in a non-ring way. I think Puro works fine enough as a ring character. As long as it's not like I should not have done that. Freaking Christ. I was actually doing pretty well.
Exit.
Also, like, how are you supposed to... Well, I guess I can see how you can hit that second ring.
Defeat.
Oh, come on!
Exit. Defeat.
Yeah, I think Pyoro can be neat, really. He doesn't feel like the worst thing ever, but he's also definitely... Oh, come on. Definitely not one of my best characters.
Cross.
Alright, starting over. I pretty much have to start over if I ever make an error, which I don't like. I would rather them just, like, force me to start over.
Defeat.
Because, like, 20 seconds, like, sure, I can finish
Exit.
if I fail, but, like, I don't want to finish. I want to start over.
Exit.
I was trying, at that point, I was, like, trying to see if I could, like, get on the right side of the container. This is just... I mean, sure, I can practice the games that come up later, but I'd rather not.
Collect 3.
I'm still surprised that counted.
Cross. Heal.
There we go, that's how that should have gone the first time.
Escape.
Like, this is really easy. I feel like it's just like the first two that are actually, like, difficult. Because they just feel like super rigged. It's like, you have to do it this way, or else. And if you don't act fast enough, like, sucker. That's it.
Take a seat.
That went much better, now that was patient. Patience is a virtue. And there are apparently 6 other virtues, and apparently they are all counterparts to the 7 deadly sins.
Reunite.
Which sounds maybe a tad silly, but how you were supposed to do this micro game. But I was an idiot.
Unlock.
Got stuck in an irreversible situation.
Collect.
Alright. Yeah, that was so easy.
Get it.
Seriously, I really think it's just the first 2 that were bad.
Get inside.
It was really just the first 2. Nothing else was hard. This is nonsense. B. I feel like it can't get that much faster though, is kind of the problem. Oh man, I am like at the cusp of getting an A. I might like practice this to try to get an A. There doesn't really feel like that much leeway though. Like there is some leeway sometimes, but not much, especially with how consistent these were. But it's also like only at 2%, so I could probably maybe do it. I don't know. Anyway, it's Prezi time. Yeah, the mermaid one is pretty much the main random one. So, in case you didn't notice, I grinded up a lot of Wario coins so that I could get 10 draws from this thing. It took a lot of effort. I had to get like 6,300 coins a day, which is like about 160 freaking thrill ride micro games, just so I can get to like 44,000 and then get the other 6,000 from getting the gold trophy. Anyway, let's get stuff. And let's hope for good stuff. Ooh, I got the meteor that I would have gotten last week. And I also got the toilet, which I do need. Alright, that's one. I got a 5 4s. I do need the wedding dress, so that's, and the crane. Those are good. Got another wedding dress. Another toilet and some deer scares and some headphones. Another wedding dress, some helicopters. Don't think I need the helicopters though. Is the meteor the only gold thing I'm getting today? Ooh, Jesus, 2 golds! I got the toilet and the jumbo jet. Which apparently everybody that I've given the jumbo jet to hates it. Which is kind of bad. Wow, that's garbage. Nothing above a 3. No golds here, but we did get the crane truck thing, which is useful. Or I still need to give that to people. Just an Alpenhorn, which I might need to give to someone, I don't know. Alright, am I only getting 3 gold things, or am I getting one more? Nope, it's just the 3. Unless I were to do something with this, which I will not. Or actually, while I'm here, so I've counted and confirmed that, and I may have mentioned this before, that I have given 80 prezzies to all characters. I have not given any of the Rarity 5 ones to all characters, and half of the 4-star ones I haven't given to everyone. Since there are 100 prezzies and there are 20 characters, I theoretically need to do a total of 200 checks, which 2,000, Jesus, I cannot count, which is 20 times 100, it is 2,000. And based on that, I'm roughly 90% done. But that last 10% is probably going to take a while. Anyway, let's start from the bottom and go up. Oh, you haven't gotten an Alpenhorn. Well, here's your lucky chance. And he is a cultural boy. Painting is still bad though. But the crane! He's the wrong kind of bird. What even is pure? Oh, these are all gold. So the toilet, the jumbo jet, and the meteorite.
This is intriguing.
I'll save those for later.
Totally speechless.
Oh man, who is she marrying? She got a wedding dress and she's very excited, but who's the groom?
Find a use for this.
Is she even old enough?
This power.
Cause like, she's not exactly a child, but like, how old is Penny?
Find a use for this.
She's very smart.
Totally speechless.
Arguably smarter than Krygor, but
Collection. This power.
right, we'll save those for when we don't have any other options.
Seriously?
Dang, she does not have any culture. Then again, she did try to get a toilet back, so maybe that just shows how little or how much culture question mark she has. Tuna fish.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
Yeah, golden egg, yeah. Charlie the Chocolate Factory, yeah. Wait, did I? Oh, she already has the gold toilet. Of course. Alright. Oh boy. He's surprisingly okay with that wedding dress. He is a cultured person, as to be expected from Master Mantis. He is okay with cranes. I mean, I guess it makes sense. He probably likes paper cranes, though. Wrong crane. He will accept whatever I just gave him. Five-Volt, how do you feel about stuff? Golden egg. Yeah, Chocolate Factory, yeah! Lifetime supply of chocolate, yeah! Culture, another time! Alright, I think I've probably given everything that isn't these three now. Probably, possibly. Gonna check everyone just to be sure. Yep. So I guess like place your guesses on like where you think the toilet, the jumbo jet, and the meteorite should go to. I guess. Yeah, it's just those three. Emporium. So what? Oh yeah. Okay, so the toilet I've only given to Lulu. I guess I could. I'm just saying. Wario, Krygor, and Five-Volt might be good guesses for the golden toilet. If the super fancy toilet is anything to go by. I was gonna say Krygor for it. Yeah, I'll probably do specifically Krygor For the Jet, Krygor, and 5-volt, I hate it. And I don't know why. Well, I guess Krygor is probably sensitive to heights. I should probably give it to Penny. She's got like a helicopter or something. And then the Meteorite. Dribble hates it. I don't blame him, considering that one micro game. But then who would like a Meteorite? 5-volt's like, oh, sorry, 9-volt's like kinda cool, but whatever. Who wants a Meteorite? I guess I can like... give it to like WarioWare because he's an alien. I'll probably do something like that. Alright, Krygor. Toilet time. You are a genius after all. And then I'll give you the Meteorite. There we go. I'm smart. And then the Jumbo Jet. Who did I... I'm honestly probably gonna give it to like Drip. Oh wait, sorry, I said Penny. I don't know. I'm just thinking. She had to fly over here. So I'm pretty sure she actually used a helicopter. There we go. Alright. Well, I guess I made some good guesses.
Let's experiment.
So, let's check some things now. Oh yeah, well, shoot. I need one more wedding dress. I need 2 of these. And 2 more of these. And just some of these, please. I still need this. Yeah, I did purchase something from the store, but like, it was like a rarity 2 thing. It didn't matter. It's just me being a weirdo. I still need 2 cranes? Dang. Speaking of, I still have not seen any rarity 5 things in the store. It's kind of a bummer, but I guess that's just how it is. Also, since I've been playing a lot in my own time, things have been smoothing out with all of the characters that are not Anna and Spitz. I still have yet to take the lead from 18-volt or Penny, but they're getting places. They're not all above 1700 yet, but like half of them are. Yeah, I am upset that Spitz still hasn't gone into a Wario Cup. And Anna has only been in like 2 Wario Cups? The reason why they're so close to equal, by the way, is because like this past week or 2, my rotation of characters has always been the bottom 5 who are not Anna and Spitz. It's always just been the bottom 5, because I'm just like, okay, let's get the people that I don't use often. And sometimes that means I constantly use the same characters. But every now and then, I finally get high enough to access another character. Like 9-volt. Or Pure, well, Pure was usually on the low end, so the fact that he's actually so high up right now is actually kind of impressive. But yeah. It took me forever to get back to playing Ashley. Because Ashley was at like 1600 and everybody below her was like at 1400. I was just like, I'm not gonna play as Ashley for a while, am I? And then I finally got back to playing as Ashley. And 5V. And stuff. Anyway. I guess I can check this. I hate you, 18V. Why do you have more win? Okay, but win rate, Mike is still the highest. And where is... Yeah, okay. 18V being in 13, sure, I can accept that. Puro only being like a... I still hate how 9V is technically better than Cat by my personal standards. Because I would probably disagree most of the time with how much I harp on 9V. But apparently Cat is just worse. And I don't want to agree with that, but I might have to accept it. Also, why is the fact that Jimmy is higher than Wario and Orbulon, and that Cricket is higher than Master Mantis? Some of these are mildly confusing, but I mean, it's just what happens. Red is number 3. Like seriously, Red is number 3. Trigor is number 3. Yeah, unfortunately, Cat is not my favorite. Also, okay, somebody needs to help me with this, because I do not understand this at all. I had issues, and I need to talk about them. This freaking microgame. Specifically, this microgame with Puro. Puro is one of, but not, the worst character in this microgame. 5V is considered to be the worst character in this microgame. Showing the, the face. But I feel like Puro is just... I'm either not doing something right, or Puro is just broken with this microgame. I do not understand. I feel like I must be doing something wrong. Okay, that's more response than I... Okay, now that's confusing. Okay, that's more response than what happened to me before. Before now, Puro's tongue would just do absolutely nothing to these nuts. Like, here. But it wouldn't even, like, bounce them up at all. I'm surprised how much progress I'm getting with Puro. What the crap? Seriously, I failed this like 4 times in a row because these nuts really don't like moving with Puro. They're moving a lot more now, which is surprising me. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna keep doing this though. They used to just not move though. They would only like move a little bit. Like, kind of like that, except less bouncy. This is like one of those moments where like the kids like see the monster and then they go to show like the parents or grown-ups, but then once they show up, like the monster is just gone, and like they can never get it to show up when the adults are around. It only shows up when the kids are the only ones around. And now it's just like, oh, Puro is so bad at this, he can't do anything. But now that I'm actually trying to demonstrate it to other people, it's like, oh, now he actually functions. I hate this. I hate this. But at least Puro is working? Until he doesn't. If I get this to happen, if I get the problem to happen again, I will, like, make, like, the little video, the little 30-second video of it. Like, it's like what just happened there. Like, barely anything was moving. I got a 19 with Puro. I got a 4 with Puro my first time, and that's only because I failed every single time. But, like, Puro is, like, the second worst character in this. I think I did better with 5V, though. I don't think 5V is necessarily good at this. But I think 5V is better? Like that is all I needed to do. I mean, that's level 1. And there are still some complications with 5V. She's not exactly, like, the most precise character. But, like... And sometimes things just fall from the ceiling. But, like... Also, since 5V is technically a gravity character, as I characterize them, she can actually use her own weight on the scale if need be. But, like, seriously, I think 5V just works better than Puro. But despite this, she's considered the worst character in this microgame. And I just can't agree with that. Also, she's just gonna say, like, what a twist a bunch. Except for that one time where she didn't say it, but, like... And see, that's where, her putting her weight on the scale actually helped me. Yeah, character weight, does count for this scale game. It only works with quote-unquote gravity characters, which is like half of the cast. If your character is not free-floating, and is not, Kat or Anna, who I don't count as gravity characters because of how they work, then yeah, you can just kind of stand on it. And it'll count. Although, I don't think you can stand on this as, the ring characters, because they probably are both. Well, you can't as Puro, we've confirmed that. But, like, look at how, like, I have made only one mistake with 5V. And I'm already farther than Puro. And that was with Puro being successful. Puro was not successful for me earlier. He wouldn't get past... He would fail every single one. But, like, this definitely gets, like, harder on, like, level 3 at high speeds. 5V is not the most reliable at high speeds, but, like... So it's just, like, 5V is just better than Puro in this, but they consider her the worst. Kat is also one of these frowny face characters, but I also think that 5V's better. Now, of course, like, you can, if you're precise enough with Kat, you might be able to do decently on this one, because for level 3, and pretty much for every level, the minimum amount of nuts that have to be on here is 2. So as long as you have, like, 2 or 3 nuts, and the maximum amount of nuts on, like, level 3 is, like, 4, so it's 2 to 4 nuts. So as long as you leave 2 or 4 nuts alone, you can just knock off the rest with Kat. Also, her jumping does push down the scale a bit, but that's not something you can really, like, rely on. It's not something that you can, like, actively rely on to, like, oh, I accidentally knocked off too many nuts. Kat might actually be better than this. Better at 5V at this. You gotta practice to make sure that you have, like, 2 or 3 nuts behind you. But like, you know, there's also the random aspect of this. Cat might actually just be better, but like, I still think 5-volt is decently better. Basically what I'm just saying is that I think Puro is garbage. Also, there's like an aspect of like 5-volt of Cat not quite working. Sometimes pushing nuts off the thing is difficult, and sometimes that happens. So, I mean, she has a surprising amount of push force with her body, but not as much push force with her ninja stars as you should expect. And I don't know exactly what happened there, like, anyway. I think 5-volt is better than both Cat and Puro, and I think that the colors of their faces should be swapped as a result. I think that Cat and Puro should have the red faces, and that 5-volt should have the pink face. I legit think this might have been like an error or something, but I also don't necessarily know how that error would have happened. Also, Orbulon's apparently the best at this, which might be because he can abduct nuts. I don't know. Can he abduct nuts? I'm not gonna test that. I'll test that in my own time though. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this, particularly with Puro, because in my own time, if I ever got that micro game with Puro, I would always fail it because the nuts just refused to move, and I was just so confused. I was like, how do you do this with Puro at all? It's like, how can he possibly do this? And then when I found out he wasn't even considered the worst character, I was more confused. Like, how is he not the worst character? But I guess I found out how Puro can do it, and I have no idea what I did differently. I guess this game just hates me sometimes. As it does. Anyway. That's gonna be it for Get It Together.